So I'm getting stronger now, which is good. I weigh about 184, 185 right now. So we are definitely getting higher and higher in weight. I recently did much better on incline dumbbell bench. I used to struggle with the 105s for like, I would always get an 8 or 9 reps. It was always those two fucking numbers. I never got 10 reps with 105s on incline bench press. Even at my peak bulk when I was like 190 to 195, I would always struggle with that fucking weight. Like, it was so frustrating. I would always get the hundreds for sets of 10 to 12 easily. And then when I would try the 105s for like a set of 10, because obviously hundreds for 12 easily translates to that for 10 reps, right? I would always get 9 reps, and it was super frustrating. But now, about 2 days ago, no, 4 days ago, I forgot. I hit the 105s for fucking 10 reps on incline at 184, 185. So here it is. So that got me thinking, right? I actually reweighed myself. I'm like 182, 183. So that's even fucking better that I hit the 105 for 10 on incline at 182, 183. So that got me thinking. If I bulk up 10 more pounds back to where I was last time when I was super heavy, to like the low 190s, I'm going to be throwing up the 110s pretty soon. So I was like, hey, if I'm going to bulk up to that level, I should start getting used to the 110 dumbbells and eventually like the 115 dumbbells, the 120 dumbbells. But that's like way later on in life. But might as well start getting used to the 110s. So I started doing 5x5s with 105s and 110s just to get used to that weight, not to fear that weight anymore, just to be able to explode that shit off my chest, you know what I mean? So here's a video of, I believe 2 days ago, no, yesterday, where I started doing 5x5s with the 110s to mix it up. Because, it's not very fun to do sets of 10 all the fucking time. It's sometimes you just gotta like push your limits, raise your ceiling a little bit more, and do like a 5x5 with like super heavy weight. So here it is. But anywho, with this vlog, it's going to be pretty fun. Today is Thursday. I just played pickleball with a couple of residents from my hospital. Funny enough, one of them is writing my evaluation, so I have to really show up and really put in my A game during pickleball. So I just came back from that. I rarely do fucking cardio. My knee hurts like hell right now, so I guess it's from my lack of running, my lack of tennis and shit like that, or aerobic exercise in general. But tomorrow's Friday, and my goal is pull day. I am going to attempt 3 big 45 plates on the weighted pull-up. So we're going to try to do that tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we're going to hit legs at the Tampa's one and only Powerhouse Gym. I blanked on the word of that. But Powerhouse Gym, we're going to do legs again. It's going to be fucking nuts. And then on Sunday, we're going to do something fun. We're going to do some climbing at this place called Vertical Ventures in St. Pete, Florida. It is ranked one of like the top 10 fucking climbing gyms in the country, I think. I think it's like ranked number 9 or something. So that's going to be the plan for this vlog. Okay, I gotta really pick up the fork. I'm fucking 189. Or no, 180.9. I'm not even 189. Alright, I'm gonna eat a shitload today. Alright, kind of blurry, but I got it. It wasn't the prettiest rep, but I got the 3-plate pull-up. That's how it is for most of my PRs when it comes to weighted pull-ups. Usually the first time I hit that like new weight, it looks sloppy as shit, and sometimes the height when I go over the bar isn't like super satisfactory. But with time it'll polish itself out. I used to be really shitty with 2-plate pull-ups where I would struggle to get my chin over the bar, but eventually I was able to get it over the bar easily, explosively, even for reps. So I don't think it will take super long for me to like, get used to a three-plated pull-up, to get it really clean, to get it super, even more explosive, to get my chin way over the bar like I do with 2 plates and my previous PR. So good day today. I will take it. I will take that PR. You know, I gotta say, I don't really enjoy driving in Florida sometimes. There's a lot of traffic, it backs up, like constipation. I just learned today that one of my buddies from med school, he got into a little car fender bender because of a very, not very attentive Florida driver, and it was not his fault, and that's really shitty. So, when you're in Florida, please be careful driving. It is a wild place sometimes. There are a lot of jams like this. There are a lot of fast drivers, and there are a lot of drivers who, you know, may not be paying the most attention to the road. So please, for the sake of your safety, please be safe out there. I guess I'll get the interesting speaking topics out the way, because I know I do a little bit of that in every video. But today's topic will be burnout, and this can apply to many other professions, many other aspects of life. So it's not just strictly, you know, medicine, medical school. Burnout and knowing when to stop, or knowing when to just take a step back and reevaluate what's going on and just take a breath, take a break. A lot of that is very important. And I am currently in my 3rd year. Everything's still going fine, nothing too crazy or stressful yet, but I know soon enough there will be long, long hours, because I just had my first internal medicine rotation, and it was really challenging. Well, even more so for the residents that I worked with, and they were great. They were very, happy every day. They showed up to work, very energetic. They took care of themselves. They had rest days. They had opportunities to take care of themselves. They played pickleball. I played pickleball with them. It was fucking lit. They said if I didn't play well, they're gonna write me a bad evaluation. So I had to put in my A game, you know. But the moral of the story is that they took care of themselves. They showed up every day with that amount of energy because they took care of themselves, and they knew when to say, hey, this is too much work. They told their supervisor or their program director, like, hey, let's stick to 2 new patients a day. Let's not go overboard and, you know, destroy ourselves, destroy our mental health, destroy our physical well-being, our energy. And that's such a good lesson to have, you know. You got to stand up for yourself. You really have to reevaluate sometimes, like, hey, am I pushing this too far? Am I going too far? Is it a good time to step back and just like reevaluate myself? And if the answer is yes, then please take care of yourself. That is probably the biggest takeaway I got from internal medicine, aside from, you know, reading EKGs and reading chest x-rays every single day. But if you feel like you're going too far in something, in life, in medicine, or, you know, pushing yourself a bit too far, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this to myself. Maybe, you know, listen to your gut instinct. Take a breath and, you know, take a chill pill, man. It's not that hard. That's enough chit chat. Let's go hit legs. Yo, yo, yo. Here we are at Tampa Powerhouse Gym. Always remember to warm up your knees. These are meant to last a lifetime, not just in your 20s. Look at this beautiful place. They got the 200-pound dumbbells down there if you're a beast like that. And you got some beautiful squat machines, particularly the pendulum. So beautiful. Y'all ain't see shit like this. Check out these dumbbells. So dope. Okay, so a part of this leg day, we kind of just like messed around and like did bench press because we kind of felt like it. But we were doing leg stuff in between the bench sets, so here's a few clips from that. This is one of the nicest benches I've ever seen. Super wide, good for stability, very good selection of angles, extremely stable, very rectangular, perfect seat shape, everything's perfect. Bet this is just like 500 bucks. All right, enough dicking around, it's pendulum time. Got 345s here. leg day. Afterwards, I am restocking for the week in terms of like pre-workouts and shit like that. I got this G Fuel 300 milligrams and then 3 capsules of 185 milligrams each. So if you do the math, that is 865 milligrams of caffeine for the next week. Got some candy for like intra-workout sugars. So yeah, pretty fucking sweet deal. That's gonna last me 2 workouts. This will last me a workout each. So 5 good workouts in the next coming week. And what was I gonna say? Cost less than $5. Holy shit, this is awesome. If my shitty lifestyle and habits don't give me cancer, I don't know what will. Here we are at the climbing gym, Vertical Ventures. We're here with a couple of buddies, and it's gonna be fun. There's some tall walls over there, really tall walls. Easy, Rex, easy. So for context, this guy went skydiving, broke his foot, but now he's being a boss and climbing up this 5'8" like a G. Keep going, bro. Almost there. Look at that. Inspiring. Now he's gonna come back down. Oh, the canvases. Oh! Close. Yes, there it is. Good stuff. This is Zane from his guide to over-explaining everything or overthinking everything. He's going to do what seems to be a V9, so very impressive shit for a beginner. First time. This is what we do as med students. We got BRAWN and BRAWN. That's the end. Goodbye, everyone. Wearing this new shirt. Jiu-jitsu. I don't do jiu-jitsu, but, you know, this shirt means a lot to me. This is the shirt I first benched 275 in. This is the shirt I also first benched 315 in, so it means a lot.